And a warm welcome to one all present here. On behalf of the Department of Chemical Engineering from Veltech Hightech Dr. Rangarajan, Dr. Shavadala Engineering College, I extend a warm welcome to all of you to the inauguration of the AICT sponsored Advanced 2 weeks Faculty Development Program on Environmental Impact Assessment for attaining Sustained Development Goals. This program is scheduled from 14 July to 26 July 2025. And we are privileged to have distinguished guests and eminent speakers Dr. R. Sivakumar sir, Chief Scientist, CSIR NERI Chennai. Let's give a big round of applause to everyone. Let us remember, one book, one pen, one teacher can change the world. Let us begin this auspicious occasion by invoking the blessings of the Almighty. Everyone are requested to stand up for the prayer song. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Now we move on to the official inauguration ceremony of the Faculty Development Program. I request the dignitaries to kindly come forward for lighting the lamp or flowcharts. It is about one life influencing another. Now I take the pleasure of inviting Dr. J.B. Veeramani ma'am, Dean Project Placement and Training, Head Chemical Engineering, to deliver the welcome address. Welcome you ma'am.
Good morning to one and all present here. It gives me immense pleasure to extend a warm and a heartfelt welcome to each and every one of you to the 2-week AICT sponsored Atal Faculty Development Program under the title Environmental Impact Assessment for Attaining the Sustainable Goals. At the outset, I take this opportunity to express our deepest gratitude to our Chief Patrons, Colonel Professor Dr. Veltech R. Rangarajan, Founder, President and Chairman, and Dr. Mrs. Sakuntala Rangarajan, Founders, Presidents and Vice Chairman, whose visionary leaderships to continue to guide the growth and academic excellence of the institutions. I also extend my sincere welcome to our patron, Dr. E. Kamanabhan sir, is a principal, our respected principal, for his constant motivation and support for this program. In the same spirit, I extend my same welcome to our co-patron, Dr. V.R. Ravi sir, whose support and involvement has been instrumental in organizing this 2 weeks faculty development program. A heartily welcome to all the deans and heads of the department and internal faculty members and faculties and participants from the outside colleges and known my dear students. This faculty development program is timely initiative and aimed at equipping the faculties, researchers, industry professionals with advanced insights into environmental impact assessment and its vital role in realizing the sustainable development goals. Over the next 2 weeks, we will explore cutting-edge topics, sustainable practices, industrial innovations, pedagogical strategies with the national and global sustainability missions. Thanks to the AICT Atal Academy for supporting this program, and we are privileged to be a part of its mission to foster the quality of nations with the teaching and innovation. To all extended speakers, invited guests and the enthusiastic participants, your involvement and contributions will no doubt make this program to be a great success. And last but not least, I extend my sincere welcome to today's chief guest, Dr. Sivakumar sir, is a Chief Scientist of CSIR NERI. Welcome you sir. Let us join this collective journey towards creating a sustainable and equitable and responsible future. Once again, I welcome you all and wish you a grand success for this another 2 weeks Advanced Faculty Development Program sponsored by AICT. Once again, welcome you all.
Ma'am, for the warm words of welcome. Leadership is not about being in charge. It is about taking care of those in your charge. Now I take the pleasure of inviting Dr. V.R. Ravi, Dean Academics, to deliver the inaugural address. Welcome you, sir.
Good morning to one and all present here. It is my immense pleasure and honor to extend a warm welcome to Chief Guest Dr. Sivakumar R, Chief Scientist, CSRI, NERI, Chennai, resource persons, faculty members, all participants and esteemed dignitaries to the inauguration of this AICT sponsored Atal Advanced Faculty Development Program on Environmental Impact Assessment. for attaining sustainable development goals. Let me begin by expressing my heartfelt appreciation to the All India Council for Technical Education and the Atal Academy for selecting our institution as the host for this highly relevant and forward-looking program. This initiative reflects the growing responsibility placed on academic institutions to contribute meaningfully towards solving the environmental and sustainability challenges of our time. In recent years, the urgency to address environmental degradation and climate change has become increasingly apparent, from air and water pollution to biodiversity loss, deforestation, and the looming threat of global warming. The advanced impact of unchecked development is becoming impossible to ignore. In such a context, Environmental Impact Assessment (EIA) emerges as a powerful decision-making tool, one that helps us evaluate the potential impacts of any development project before implementation. When integrated with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, a global blueprint to achieve a better and more sustainable future by 2030, EIA serves not just an assessment mechanism but also as a catalyst for sustainable action. It ensures that development is inclusive, environmentally sound, and economically viable. Role of academia and faculty. As academicians and educators, we play a pivotal role in driving awareness, nurturing critical thinking, and producing graduates who are not just technically competent but also socially and environmentally responsible. This is where the faculty development program such as this one become crucial. Through this FDP, I am certain that participants will gain a comprehensive understanding of EIA framework, legal requirements and best practices, learn to evaluate and mitigate environmental risks associated with the various projects, understand how to align EIA with a broader context of sustainable development covering ecological, economical and social dimensions, explore emerging tools such as GIS, remote sensing and AI in environmental modeling and monitoring. I also encourage each of you to take this opportunity to collaborate, share interdisciplinary insights and explore how we as educators can integrate EIA and sustainability principles into our curriculum and research work. Institution's commitment. At our institution, we have always believed in holistic education where the environmental awareness, ethics, responsibility are embedded across all disciplines. Our efforts in promoting green campus initiatives, waste management systems, energy conservation practices and community engagement reflect our commitment to sustainable development. Hosting this FDP is a proud moment for us as it furthers our vision to be a center of excellence not just in academics but also in sustainability driven innovation and capacity building. Gratitude and acknowledgement. I take this moment to express my sincere gratitude to AICTE and the Atal Academy for sponsoring and supporting this FDP. I thank the program coordinator and the organizing team for this dedicated efforts in curating a program that is both academically rigorous and socially relevant. I also extend a special welcome and thanks to all the eminent resource persons from academia, research institutes, industry and government bodies who will be sharing their valuable knowledge and experiences with the participants. Finally, I congratulate all the faculty members from various institutions who have registered for this FDP. Your enthusiasm to learn and upskill is commendable and I am confident that your engagement over these 2 weeks will lead to meaningful academic and professional outcomes. the closing thoughts. Let this FDP not just a learning platform but a starting point for action where we move from awareness to implementation, from intention to impact. The road to sustainable development is complex and long, but will collective effort, informed policy and responsible education, it is achievable. Once again, I extend my wishes for the success of this faculty development program. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Words. I now invite Dr. A. Savaraj sir, Associate Dean R&D, to welcome our today's chief guest. Welcome you, sir.
Good morning, all the dignitaries on and off the dais. I take the privilege reading the profile of our chief guest today, Dr. R. Shivakumar, Chief Scientist and Chair, Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, National Environmental Engineering Research Institute, Taramani, Chennai. Dr. R. Shivakumar obtained his PhD in Environmental Engineering in 2005 from the College of Engineering at Anna University, Chennai. He earned his Master of Engineering in Environmental Engineering in 1990 and his Bachelor of Engineering in Civil Engineering in 1988, both from College of Engineering, Anna University, Chennai. He has played pivotal role in academic research, leadership within the science and technology sector, managing over 138 projects with a total financial investment of about 6,163 lakhs. He has authored 94 publications and acted as State Expert Appraisal Committee member, State Expert Appraisal Committee expert from 2018 to 2021, during which he assessed more than 500 projects, conducted 100 field visits and generated 100 reports. His contributions include serving as a member of Board of Studies and participating as a DC member in both postgraduate and undergraduate programs. Notably, he has directed 20 significant national projects including 2 Supreme Court cases concerning tannery and Sterlite, as well as 12 cases in other courts. Dr. R. Shivakumar's expertise encompasses various divisions including the Environmental Impact Assessment and Pollution Control, units of NEERI in Nagpur and Chennai. His research interests cover air quality monitoring, modeling and simulation, environmental impact assessment, environmental impact and risk assessment, environmental audit and environmental quality assessment studies, regional EIA, carrying and capacity and assimilative capacity studies, water, wastewater, soil and solid waste management, automobile protection, monitoring and modeling, emission inventory and source apportionment studies, urban air quality management, hydrocarbon and volatile organic compounds monitoring and mass housing scheme projects. With over 35 years of distinguished experience in environmental engineering, Dr. R. Shivakumar stands as a towering figure in the field of EIA, a domain that forms the backbone of our FDP theme. We take the privilege to have him as chief guest for this advanced faculty development program on environmental impact assessment for attaining sustainable development goals, sponsored by AICT Atal. We are honored by your presence, sir, and looking forward to being inspired by your words and wisdom. Welcome, sir.
For the warm words, we are delighted to invite our today's chief guest, Dr. R. Shivakumar sir, Chief Scientist, CSIR NEERI, Chennai, to share some words with us.
To all, it's my pleasure to be here to address this program, and first of all my sincere thanks to the organizer of this program, especially Veeramalini, who is constantly in touch with me and inviting me to address this occasion. And the one reason what I thought is I can immediately given my acceptation is that this is a topic where our institute, it's a main mandate of our institute, and it's a topic where I can say it's interdisciplinary, where everything, all departments, everything will be put together, working combinedly, and moreover this EIA studies results into a teamwork. Unless you have a very big team coordination, it's very difficult to carry out. And one of the fantastic significance of this study is Uh, it's about all about collection of huge database. It's about anybody working in EIA study, I can sure that they can manage any of the project in the world. So it involves a lot of field visit, field data collection, and coordinating with a bigger team. This is one area where I learned a lot. Maybe while leading my biodata, you might be wondered that I am working almost covering all the areas. The reason being that I am involved in more EIA studies. I started my career in EIA study, so there are a lot of interaction with almost all the different teams. And being at NEERI, and I know many of you are aware of NEERI, National Environmental Engineering Research Institute. It is one of the constituent labs. There are 38 labs in CSIR. CSIR, Council of Scientific and Industrial Research. The major focus will be on R&D work and how to take technology to the people and to the society so that the quality of life can be improved. So in CSIR we have 38 labs working in different disciplines, and this is the only lab NEERI which is working in the field of environment. And moreover, we are pan-India presence, and we have headquarters at NEERI Nagpur. Since we are doing project all over India, so we have extension center, we call it as zonal centers. So we have 5 zonal centers, 5 all 4 at the metros, Chennai, Delhi, Mumbai, Calcutta, in addition Hyderabad, so that all the projects can be handled. So in this brief my presentation which will be followed, we will have a small break, and then I will go into the presentation. And I hope all of them are engineers, correct? Or anybody from science discipline? No, I hope all of them are engineers, so you are from science discipline. Okay. Anyway, so we have a, there is a special critical and crucial steps in EIA. We call it as modeling and simulation. Because this is one of the crucial steps, and that is why modeling and simulation is so famous, so popular in these studies. Because in EIA study it stipulates that I am also happy that your dean has told almost all the critical terms which normally I used to cover in my presentation. As I know, when you talk about developmental activities, the sustainable environment, I think the sustainable environment is very important term which you need to understand. In addition, he also told about climate change, global warming. So these 3, I feel that they are interconnected. The moment you talk about the environment as of today, these 3 terms you cannot exclude. And all our work are focusing based on the sustainable environment concept. And in NEERI, as I said, we play a balanced role between developmental activities and the environment. We should be need developmental law also, but at the same time environment is to be protected. That's why normally when we talk about, we say development, whether we say development in line with the environment, or we say development along with the environment, or we say development versus environment. Out of 3, which is more appropriate? So normally we say it's all the 3, always development versus environment. It's always, we cannot say that I am doing development in line with the environment, I am doing development along. It's never possible. It's always development. That's why normally we call it as development versus environment. Always there will be an impact on the environment. But now, if you look at the initial history of human origin, they say it started about 3 million years ago in Central Africa. And men started across the globe. That time it was not much thought about the environment, because we have so much of, I will be covering in my presentation about carrying capacity, assimilating capacity. These are all the 2 critical terms, very much importance if we want to achieve a sustainable development goals. So I will be explaining that. So in the initial days, he started moving across the globe. Initially there was a origin about in 3 million years ago, and they say it is in Central Africa, especially in Zimbabwe and Nairobi, Namibia. So they say that he started moving across the globe because for looking better comfort and better living. So he is moving across the globe. Then he started, because he became restless, he wanted to travel at faster rate. So he invented many things without realizing the ill effects, because that time the environment is a bigger and developmental activities are smaller as compared to the globe. So he doesn't feel much of the ill effects of the development. But as the day progressed, as we started towards industrialization, civilization, then there is a stage has been reached. The development and the environment, they are not balanced. So that is the reason we are facing all these problems, because too much urbanization, too much industrial activities. I can say we have done in the initial days when our ancestor, when the Sora, Chera, and all these people, they are very much. See, how many of you know what is sustainable environment? Anybody, can you put in a won't be what you understand by sustainable environment? Because all this now I am studying EIA. I told you EIA study, it tries to make a balance between development and environment. So now the major focus will be all the activities, either our research activities or our consultancy work or this EIA studies. They mainly now towards they are aiming at sustainable environment. But any of you, can you know what do you know about sustainable environment?
Meeting the needs of the present without compromising the ability for the future.
Very good, very good, very good. It's very good. Exact definition. It talks about how we can use the resources very effectively, so that it can be available for the future generation without depleting it. Because we need to take it about the future generation. Also, in addition, whatever waste is produced, either it may be air or it may be water, wastewater on land, solid waste, whether our environment is able to assimilate, normally we call it as its carrying capacity. So whether it can able to take care of that. So that's why it talks about this sustainable environment. So otherwise I can say in simple words, it's about being close to the nature. See, it's not simple. See, I think the problem what we feel all these things is we are not lived like our ancestors. So we are moving away from the nature. The more we move away from the nature, the consequences very worst. It's very difficult. You cannot replicate the nature. So that's why if you look at air pollution, they say it's no more a local phenomenon. They say it's a global phenomenon. Unlike compared to water, wastewater and solid waste. Why air pollution only it is regarded as a global phenomena? Why not others? Anyone? They say air pollution is no more a local phenomena, even it is created by in some place, but they say it's a global phenomena. It has to they more even they say from air pollution point of view, they say think globally, act locally. They will say. So it's more important. Why only this air pollution is regarded as, even though it is created at regional scale and it has been considered as a global issue. Anyone?
Air circulation.
Okay, fine. What else? Now, recently we are talking about either in academic, even almost daily newspaper, this is appearing.
Global warming.
Yes, very good. Global warming. Fine, fantastic. Global warming, they say it's a irreversible process. So the earth, all the problem, even you might be seeing recently that Arctic and Antarctic ice region, they are melting up. They plays a crucial role in maintaining the favorable life condition in earth. And only in our solar system, only there is a life is there. So far they have discovered that only the life is existing only our mother planet Earth. They say mother planet Earth in the sense like mother, she gives everything to us, but in turn what we are doing it. So there is a limit. It cannot withstand. So we are going towards the tipping point. Normally as the researchers, the scientist and being an R&D institute, we say that we are going towards a tipping point, reversible point where things cannot be reversed. And already there is no doubt that already we are facing the severe consequences. Already we are facing it. And I can say that it's about initially when you look at it is development considering the environment. Now we are going too much of development, and now we are in the stage, I can say it's about mindless development. We don't care about the environment, and people think any industry or any development, they only focus on the products rather than the waste whatever they produce. So this EIA is a study which brought the principle of polluter pays. It has to made it that, see, you have done this development, these are all the waste that has been produced, and it is your duty to treat with that. So initially it was started, then it has made mandatory because there are too much of developmental activities, and they thought there should be a process, and I am happy that this is, I can say, any engineers, if they want to have an overview of the environment developmental activities, and this is one area where you can able to develop all your engineering skill. And I can say that there are many steps I will be explaining in that. There is one very crucial step we do in EIA studies is modeling and simulation. There is one critical step. That's why modeling is so famous. And modeling, I can say it's a prediction tool. I can say it's a probable number. Suppose if you want to, don't be too much carried away by modeling and simulation, because modeling and simulation of the environment is very, very tough. As you consider other environments, very tough, because you need to model the lower atmosphere. You need to model even this wind profile and vegetation and all. It's very, very difficult. And there are physical simulation facilities. Wind tunnel is there. The model what I am talking about is all about mathematical model, but there are also physical models are there. Wind tunnel studies, but wind tunnel studies, as far as concerned simulation of the environment, very close to the air pollution. Normally we see the atmosphere very close to the earth surface. What is that? Anyone have idea what is we call it? The sphere, the atmosphere, which is about 5 to 10 kilometers, which plays a crucial role in supporting the life. It also plays a role from the air pollution point of view. Anyone knows what is that? Troposphere. Very good. So we try to model the troposphere, and it is very tough, and that's why wind tunnel studies are not so popular as like in mathematical models. So we have a modeling of the environment by physical model like wind tunnel study as well as the mathematical model. But mathematical models are so popular that because of the EIA study, as I told you, in the one of the step in EIA is it talks about if there is an industry is likely going to come. You need to prepare a report and then submit what will be the impacts, the industry which is going to come. They will give all the details, and this EIA process also talks about all the details. They will give the process, they will give the DPR report, they will give feasibility report, which gives about all the details about the process, like what is the extended area, where it is come, how many stacks are there, what is the stack dimensions, and then what is the raw material they use, ultimate proximate analysis, how much water requirement, wastewater is discharged, and how many boreholes, all the details will be there. So with these details they will give, but only thing is the industry is going to come, they should get a clearance from the government based on the category. They say it is a bigger project, it will go to the central, that is called MBF. If it is a smaller project, it will be dealt by state. So I am there as an expert committee member in the state. So in the state, all projects, state level project will be reviewed by the committee and they will assess that. So when the industry, before going to come, we have to assess the impact. What are the tools available? Can anybody say? So the industry likely is going to come. We need to assess the impact from the industry. How do we do? Anyone studied EIA process or anyone taught EIA in your academic structure? Okay. Now I am asking you that you need to assess the impact of the industry or developmental activity. But you are given the job, you have to tell the what will be the impacts, likely impacts that is going to come. How to do that? Okay, what is that? Okay, fine. Can you put it more specifically? Okay, fine. I told you one of the crucial step in EIA I already given. Yes, modeling. See, that's why I told you the industry is going to come. There is a set of procedure. We cannot run after the industry is implemented. We cannot run after that. This is a kind of pollution is coming. We need to keep our control measures in place. But before that, you should be ready. So that's why the modeling has become mandatory. There is no other tools. No other tools. So you have to assess the developmental activities and whatever inputs you can ask, and then see that, assuming that the industry is in place, what will be the likely impact, whether it will be air pollution, whether it will be water, or whether it will be groundwater pollution or on land. So you need to assess. So there are tools are available. There is no other way than going for modeling. It's about prediction. You need to do prediction and then see that what will be the likely impacts that are going to come on the environment, and what is the quantity. Even you have to tell, it's not about qualitative statement. You can say that poor, worst or bad, satisfactory or good, but you need to quantitatively you need to assess. You have to give the values. So that's why modeling has become so popular because of this EIA studies. Even though there is an uncertainty is there, and also this EIA process is also talks about very nicely about model validation. When you do modeling and you do prediction, when the plant is implemented, when the plant in operation, you can assess those levels in reality, and then you can compare with the models, you can improve. That normally we call it as post-project monitoring and validation. So these are all the steps. I will go after having a small break as suggested by the organization. We will have a small break. Then I will go into my details of the presentations. How the EIA has originated and what is the necessity, and then there are 2 case studies. If time permits, I will show the case studies in NEERI, and we are the #1 institute, as I told you, in the field of environment. We done more than anybody guess? And how many? Any guess when CSIR is started? This Council of Scientific and Industrial Research. I said it is the #1 premium R&D institute in the country. At least, thank you. It started before independence. And then any idea which year it has started?
1942.
Yes, very good. It started in 1942. Thank you. And which day? Because many of that day is open day. Open day. All colleges, so what they told is that day we kept open to the public. And anybody, they can enter any part of the room without any permission, and then they can interact with the scientists. That means taking science to the people. So, anyone attended this open day in our campus when it is? Yes. So we founded, the CSIR is founded in 1942 September 26 with an idea to promote science and technology among industry and society so that the quality of life of the people can be improved. And 1942 it started, and NEERI, it's, as I told you, it's one of the constituent 38 labs, and we are working in the field of environment. And anyone knows when it is started? What is his headquarter? Yes, we are at Nagpur, and it started in 1958 as a CPHEERI. So Central Public Health Environmental Engineering Research Institute in 1958 in Nagpur. So the major focus will be on water and wastewater. But you can see as the domain is picking up, developmental activities, that time the major focus will be water and wastewater. But later it is considered that the institute also should focus on all other environment, including air, solid waste, land. So it was renamed. Then the Prime Minister of Indira Gandhi, anybody knows when it was renamed, this institute as NEERI? In the year 1974, it was renamed to accommodate all the forms of the environment, and we are doing that. And with NEERI, we are the institute who done, leading institute who done the more EIA studies in the country. So around 1000 EIA studies, more than 1000 EIA studies in almost all the field. As I reiterated in my initial one, it's a huge data collection exercise. It talks about the quality, okay, before the industry, after the industry. And then it needs a interdisciplinary. I think there are different people. So you can see a EA team, it's fair enough that more than 20 people will be working. I can say the number is minimum, but you need more number of people and working in different environment. They have to go to the field, and EIA studies also about 60% of the work is data collection at the site, at the field. We call it as monitoring land, and you have to focus on those critical environment based on the type of industry. So you need monitoring because that gives about, normally we say, baseline data. So what is that? Before the industry is going to come, so one of the steps is we need to go before the industry starts, we need to assess this environmental quality. That is called baseline status. Without the industry, what will be the already existing pollution levels, and what are all the sources, different sources they are contributing. Then through model the environmental quality, and you can compare with the standards. So in case that contribution by the industry adding up with already existing pollution, if it is more than the standard, what we have to do? Whether we can approve the industry or we can reject.
Audit should be done. Reject one. And audit should be done periodically.
No, that's before the industry comes. That all the application, everything in paper. Then we done the baseline data collection. Then we done the modeling, and we have seen that they are exceeding the limits. So what will be? It's a decision-making process. I told you it involves huge data collection, teamwork, as well as decision-making process, well supported by very well by scientific data. So what we should do? Whether we will approve or we will reject. Return. So that's why I told you one of the other critical component is control measures. How many of you know about, as a chemical engineer, control measures? You need to apply immediately what will be the control measures. For example, if you take air pollution, whether it is a dust pollution or glaciers, okay, what is the particle size distribution? So which control measures we can, whether with control measures, whether that pollution level or concentration can be brought down. If that can be brought down, we can say yes with control measures. So that's why control measures also will be coming as a part of this EIA studies. So in Chennai, this regional center, we have been covering this southern region, almost the states of Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, and we are covering this Union Territory of Puducherry, Andaman and Nicobar. These are all the projects which comes in our domain. In addition, we also across the country also we are doing to support our headquarters. So mainly southern region we are focusing, and then we are working almost all the areas of the environment. As I told you, we have something like 300 permanent staff, scientists and technical staff. So who will be supporting this. So because of our expertise and interdisciplinary nature and instrumentation facility, we are better in a place to do all this kind of studies, especially EAS studies, which I will be elaborating in my presentation. So we will have a small break. With this introduction, I think I can go straight away into my presentation. Thank you. We will break for some time and then we will
Wonderful words. Students are requested to sit for a few minutes. Participants can have their refreshment at outside.
Good morning, Melinda. We have come for a faculty development program. ACD sponsored 2 weeks Atal Advanced Faculty Development Program for Veltech Hightech Dr. Rangarajan, Dr. Shankutala Engineering College, Albany. On the topic of circular economy, it underlying Sustainable Development Code of 12, and we are 6 teams in this presentation. And Dr. N. Ramanan, Assistant Professor, and Jairam Institute of Engineering and Technology. And next member is Dr. L. Darasu from St. Joseph Institute of Technology, OMR, and myself, Dr. Susrika, myself, and this is Institute of the College of Engineering and Technology, Coimbatore. And next is Dr. Hemalata from SPCT, and next Dr. Shanti from Veltech Hightech Multi-Tech Albany, and Dr. Parthipan, Professor of Veltech Multi-Tech Albany. So we are going to present the topic for our system, circular economy.
Circular economic nothing but in every product in one company base, it is useful for another company base. In olden days பார்த்திருக்கீங்க, இந்த வேஸ்டஸ் நம்ம வீட்டில் இருந்து எடுத்துட்டு போடுறது கூட it is useful for bio-waste and it is useful for bioplastic. One company waste or other waste is useful for other product. It is nothing but circular economy. Waste இருந்து நம்ம எப்படி அதை யூஸ்ஃபுல் ப்ராடக்டாக மாற்றணும்ன்றது தான் சர்க்குலர் எக்கனாமி. இது வந்து பயோ காம்படபிலிட்டி, பயோகெமிஸ்ட்ரியில் இந்த டாபிக் இது. இதில் நம்ம SCG 12 கோல்டில் தான் இந்த சர்க்குலர் எக்கனாமி அஸ்யூம் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். ஸோ இந்த SCG 12 பற்றி தான் இப்போ பேச போகிறோம். லீனியர் எக்கனாமிக்னா என்னன்னா நத்திங் பட் லீனியர் எக்கனாமி. இப்போ நீங்கள் ஒரு ப்ராடக்ட் யூஸ் பண்ணுறீங்க, ஒன்ஸ் ப்ராடக்ட் லைஃப் எண்ட் ஆஃப் ப்ராடக்ட் லைஃப் அந்த ப்ராடக்டை நீங்கள் வேஸ்ட்டுன்னு எடுத்து போடுறீங்க. நத்திங் பட் செல்ஃபோன்ஸ், உங்கள் வேலையில் இருக்கிற செல்ஃபோன்ஸ். இப்போ இந்த செல்ஃபோன்ஸ் லைஃப் எண்ட் ஆஃப் லைஃப் முடிஞ்சதுன்னா இப்போ முடிஞ்சா எண்ட் ஆஃப் லைஃப் முடிஞ்சா இப்போ நீங்கள் அந்த ப்ராடக்ட் இட் இஸ் யூஸ்ஃபுல் ஃபார் இட் வில் பி கோ ஃபார் வேஸ்ட். ஓகேப்பா. இப்போ so nothing but waste collection, it will be create one type of pollution. So if a natural resource இருந்து ஒரு ப்ராடக்ட்டை நீங்க மேக் பண்றீங்க, அது மேக் பண்ணி it will be end of life, it will be go to dispose again, it will be go to waste. It is in a collection of waste. It will be dumping in here the coal waste yard. இந்த வேஸ்ட் நிறைய சேர்றதுனால சொசைட்டிக்கு அசார்டஸ் ப்ராப்ளம் கிரியேட் ஆகும். ஸோ இந்த வேஸ்ட் எப்படி ரீசைக்கிள் பண்ணலாம்? இப்போ செல்ஃபோன்னா அதில் இருந்து 6 hours யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம். ரீசைக்கிள், ரீயூஸ், ரீமேனுஃபேக்சரிங். ஸோ ஃபஸ்ட்டு ஒரு ப்ராடக்ட் எண்ட் ஆஃப் லைஃப் ஆகும்போது மேபி ரீயூஸ் பண்ண பார்க்கலாம், இல்லை அதில் இருக்கிற ப்ராடக்டை எக்ஸ்ட்ராக்ட் பண்ணிடலாம். செல்ஃபோனில் இருந்து என்ன எக்ஸ்ட்ராக்ட் பண்ணலாம்? பேனல் போர்ட், உள்ளே இருக்கிற ஐசி சிப்ஸ், உள்ளே இருக்கிற டிஸ்பிளே, இதெல்லாம் இன்னொரு ஃபோனுக்கு நம்ம யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம். அப்படி யூஸ் பண்ணும்போது இது என்ன, இட் வில் பி கான்செப்ட் அண்டர் ரீஃபர்னிஷபிள். ரீஃபர்னிஷபிள் நிறைய ஷாப்ல போட்டிருப்பாங்க, அமேசான்ல கூட ரீஃபர்னிஷபிள் போட்டிருப்பாங்க. அப்படின்னா என்னன்னா இன்னொரு ப்ராடக்ட் வேஸ்ட்ல இருந்து யூஸ்ஃபுல் ப்ராடக்ட் எடுத்து நான் ஒரு ப்ராடக்டா கன்வெர்ட் பண்ணிடுவேன். இந்த ப்ராடக்ட் கன்வெர்ட் பண்ணும்போது எனக்கு மேனுஃபேக்சரிங் காஸ்ட் குறையும். இதுதான் ரீஃபர்னிஷபிள். அப்ப எனக்கு இந்த ப்ராடக்ட் வேஸ்ட் ஆகுமா? நீங்க யூஸ்ஃபுல் பண்ண ப்ராடக்ட் கண்டிப்பா வேஸ்ட் ஆகாது. ஏன்னா அதுல இருந்து யூஸ்ஃபுல் ப்ராடக்டே எடுத்தாச்சு. இப்போ என்னன்னா வேஸ்ட் ப்ராடக்ட் மட்டும் தான் வெளியே போகுது. ஸோ உங்களுக்கு வேஸ்ட் குறையுது. இதனால என்ன ஹசார்டஸ் குறையும். இது செல்போனுக்கு பிரேக் பேட் யூஸ் பண்றீங்க, வண்டி எல்லாம் யூஸ் பண்றீங்க, பிரேக் பேட் யூஸ் பண்றீங்க, ஹாஸ்பிட்டால்ஸ் பிரேக் பேட்ல தான் யூஸ் பண்றாங்க ரைனிங். இப்போ என்ன ஆகும்னா இந்த ஹாஸ்பிட்டால்ஸ் பிரேக் பேட் நீங்க எடுத்து வெளியே போட்டோம்னா அது ஹசார்டஸ் பொல்யூஷன் கிரியேட் பண்ணும். ஸோ அதுக்கு பதிலாக பாலிமர் பிரேக் பேட் ரீப்ளேஸ் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. ஸோ இது மாதிரிலாம் வேஸ்ட் ரீசைக்கிள் பண்றது இதுதான் ரீசைக்கிளபிள் ரீயூசபிள் 6 R's. இதுதான் நத்திங் பட் சர்க்குலர் எக்கானமி. லீனியர் எக்கனாமில என்னன்னா வேஸ்ட் வந்து உங்களுக்கு வேஸ்ட் டம்ப் யார்ட்ல போகும். சர்க்குலர் எக்கனாமில இப்போ நான் சொன்னல ரீசைக்கிளபிள் ரீயூஸ் ரிப்பேர் இது எல்லாமே சேர்ந்து தான் சர்க்குலர் எக்கனாமி. ஒன் ப்ராடக்ட் அடுத்த ப்ராடக்ட்டா கன்வெர்ட் ஆயிடும். ஓகே அடுத்து இது சர்க்குலர் எக்கனாமி நான் சொன்னேன்ல. மெயின்டைனிங் தி வேல்யூபிள் ப்ராடக்ட் மெட்டீரியல் அண்ட் ரிசோர்ஸ் எக்கனாமி பாசிபிள் மினிமைஸ் ஆஃப் வேஸ்ட் ஜெனரேஷன். இப்போ ஒன் ப்ராடக்ட் வேஸ்ட் செல்போன்ல வேஸ்ட்னு எடுத்து போடாம எலக்ட்ரானிக் குட்ஸ் தான் இன்னைக்கு மேஜர் ப்ராப்ளம் வேஸ்ட். அந்த வேஸ்ட்னு எடுத்து போடாம அந்த எலக்ட்ரானிக் குட்ஸ்ல இருந்து இருக்கிற யூஸ்ஃபுல் ப்ராடக்ட்ஸ் ரிமூவ் பண்ணிட்டோம்னாலே இப்போ பிளாஸ்டிக்லாம் ரிமூவ் பண்ணா அதை ரீமேக் பண்ணிக்கலாம். இதுதான் நத்திங் பட் இது சர்க்குலர் எக்கனாமி. இது என்னன்னா எக்கனாமி பூஸ்ட் ஆகும். ஓகே இப்போ உங்ககிட்ட ரீஃபர்னிஷபிள் சொன்னோம். ரீஃபர்னிஷபிள் சொல்லும்போது உங்ககிட்ட ஒரு ப்ராடக்ட் புதுசாக வாங்கினோம்னா ஒரு 10,000 சொல்கிறோம்னா ரீஃபர்னிஷபிள் 4,000 இருக்கும். வேணா அமேசான்ல செக் பண்ணிக்கலாம். புது ஃபோன் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு ஃபோன் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 12,000 ரீஃபர்னிஷபிள் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 5,400 ரூபாய். இது யாருக்கு ப்ராஃபிட்? கஸ்டமர். இது நான் யூஸ் பண்ணது நான் அடுத்தது போகும். இதுல இந்த ஆக்ஷன் பிளான் இனோவேஷன் இன்ஸ்ட்ருமெண்ட் செகண்டரி ரா மெட்டீரியல். செகண்டரி இது நம்ம கன்சப்ஷன் பண்ண வேஸ்ட் ஆகுது. வேஸ்ட் ஆகுதுல இருந்து திருப்பி அகைன் நீங்க செகண்டரி ரா மெட்டீரியல் கன்வெர்ட் பண்றீங்க, திருப்பி ப்ரொடக்ஷன் போது திருப்பி கன்சப்ஷன். இதுதான் சர்க்குலர் எக்கனாமி. இப்போ பிளாஸ்டிக் இதுல என்னன்னா பிளாஸ்டிக் ஃபுட் வேஸ்ட் கிரிட்டிக்கல் ரா மெட்டீரியல் கன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ஷன் டெமாலிஷன் பயோமாஸ். இந்த கன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ஷன் டெமாலிஷன் தான் இப்போ பில்டிங் வேஸ்ட் இருக்குது. பில்டிங் வேஸ்ட்டை பவுடர் பண்ணிட்டு திருப்பி அகைன் சிமெண்ட் இண்டஸ்ட்ரிக்கு அது ரா மெட்டீரியல். பிளாஸ்டிக்கை நீங்க சிபிசிஎல் பார்த்தோம்ல பிளாஸ்டிக் வேஸ்ட் வெளியே வருது இல்லை அதுல இருந்து பிஎம்ஓபிஏவை பிளாஸ்டிக்கை போடனீங்கன்னா அது வயர் இன்சுலேஷன் பண்ணுறீங்க. ஓகேவா? ஃபுட் வேஸ்ட் நத்திங் பட் அது ஃபுட்டை வேஸ்ட் பண்ணக்கூடாது. இன்னைக்கு வரைக்கும் ஃபுட் வேஸ்ட்டை வந்துட்டு தான் ஃபுட்டை வந்து இன்னொரு இடத்துக்கு கல்டிவேஷன் பண்ணுறோம். நத்திங் பட் கிரிட்டிக்கல் ரா மெட்டீரியல். பிரேக் பேட் சொன்னதில்ல, பிரேக் பேடு அப்படியே எடுத்து போடும்போது வேஸ்ட். அந்த வேஸ்ட்டை திருப்பி க்ரஷிங் பண்ணி திருப்பியும் சிமெண்ட் இண்டஸ்ட்ரி கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா அதான் காம்போசைட் சிமெண்ட்ஸ். சென்னை விட்டுறாங்கல்ல காம்போசைட் சிமெண்ட்ஸ். நத்திங் பட் தான். சரி நெக்ஸ்ட் இது அப்டேட்டிவ் பிளான். இது கன்சப்ஷன் அண்ட் ரீயூஸ். இதுதான் நாங்கள் சொன்னேன். நெக்ஸ்ட் இது எல்லாமே நான் சொன்னது செகண்டரி மெட்டீரியலாக யூஸ் பண்ணலாம்னு சொன்னேன். நெக்ஸ்ட் பிளாஸ்டிக் எப்படி ரீயூஸ் பண்ணலாம்னு சொன்னேன். அதாவது 25% பிளாஸ்டிக் தான் ரீசைக்கிள், 50% பிளாஸ்டிக் வேஸ்ட்டாக தான் திருப்பி ரீமெல்ட் பண்ணி யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். இல்லை பயோடிகிரேடபிள் மெட்டீரியலாக மாற்றிக்கலாம். எடுத்து போட்டிங்கன்னா மடி போயிடுச்சு. அடுத்து ஃபுட் வேஸ்ட்டு அடுத்து போயிடும். கிரிட்டிக்கல் ரா மெட்டீரியல் பிரேக் பேட் பற்றி இது 2014ல கரண்ட் ஸ்டேட்டஸ். இன்னைக்கு 2013ல பர்சன்டேஜ் ஆஃப் இது அதாவது இன்னைக்கு இது பிராக்டிஸ் பண்ணணும்னா ஒரு 60% வேஸ்ட் குறையும்ன்றது ப்ரெடிக்டபிள். பட் குறையுமா இது எல்லாமே நம்ம ப்ராக்டிஸில் தான் பண்ண முடியும். நம்ம ப்ராக்டிஸில் பண்ண முடியும். ஓகே. ஏன்னா இப்போ வேஸ்ட் ரீசைக்கிள் பண்ணி யூஸ் பண்ணி ரீஃபர்னிஷபிள் பண்ணுன்னு சொல்லிட்டு சோஷியல் மீடியாவில் கூட பண்ணலாம். யார் ஆக்செப்ட் பண்ணுவான்றதுல இதில் சிங்கிள் மெத்தட் மல்டி மெத்தட்லாம் இது சர்க்குலர் எக்கனாமிக், இது SDG 12 வரும். ஓகேண்ணா? ஓகே.
Thank you, sir. Dr. Ramanan sir has given a very good talk about the circular economy, and our madam, we have to thank Hema ma'am, and she has organized very beautiful FDP, and as well as in IV la romba nalla panniranga. It's very nice, and we went for CPCL as well as that is thermal power plant and ocean management and ISRO. Everything is very nice. கஷ்டப்பட்டு அவங்க இந்த சிரமத்திலையும் she has done, and also I thank each and everyone and who has been organized this, and special thanks for Sweta also, and also the high tech they have been planned this and they successfully she has been completed, and thank you one and all. Thank you.
Very good evening to all of present here. I am Dr. S. Balachandran, working in the Department of Chemical Engineering, Savitha Engineering College. I am very happy to give the feedback about the Veltech Hightech Engineering College, the Department of Chemical Engineering, organized and conducted the offline ACT sponsored Advanced 2-week Faculty Development Program on Environmental Impact Assessment for attaining the Sustainable Development Goals from 14/7/2025 to 26/7/2025, the 2 weeks FDP program. I want to mention some important key points about the FDP. The FDP started with Dr. Shivakumar, the Chief Scientist, CSIR Group, NEERI. It was given the excellent presentation, and all the days from starting the 14 onwards to the 26 onwards, the events as well as the industry visit went on well, and the industry visits such as the NASCOM, CPCL, Inno Thermal Power Plant, and finally the National Atomic Research Labs. We have our members have visited and learned a lot of knowledge and gained about how the sustainable development goals are meted, and goals will be reached by the industries as well as the research laboratories. I personally thank the Veltech management and the principal and the Department of Chemical Engineering faculty coordinators, Dr. J.B. Veeramalini, and the faculty members, mainly the Saravaraj sir and Vinod Muthukumar sir, and other faculty members which coordinated, and the research scholars and the students. The organized events have split into 3 types. One is the program events and hospitality and industry visit. The program events was excellent, and the precious expert members was given, and all the attendant faculty members as well as the research scholars gained various knowledge about the sustainable development. The hospitality was very good, because we have gone for industry visit also. We have taken the food with in the bus itself. It was excellent, and because சோறு முக்கியம் நமக்கு, அதனால எல்லா ஃபுட்டுமே வந்து எக்ஸலண்ட்டாக இருந்துச்சு. and the industry visit. So the 4 industries was the organized by the college is very excellent, and we have learned a lot of things. And I personally say about the 40% like me gained more about the FDP, and I want to give some small suggestion, request to the coordinator to organize every semester like 2-week FDP, at least 1 week FDP. We can, our surrounding of colleges and the faculty members and the research scholars will get the more ideas about the specific sustainable development goals or specific domains. And this sustainable development goal FDP was given as a very good platform for our faculty members and research scholars as well as the public to reach the better development to the industries as well as the research field for the faculty members as well as students to reach the better improvement and to save the world. Thank you.
Good afternoon for the faculty members. Okay. I am Dr. R.P. Venkatacharapati, Professor in Physics, Department of Physics, Veltech Hightech Engineering College, Avadi, Chennai. So I thank Department of Chemical Engineering Department, Veeramalli ma'am, Dr. Veeramalli ma'am and Dr. Saranaraj sir for coordinator for conducting a 2-week Atal AICT FDP program. So on sustainable development goals. So last 2 weeks we learned many topics related to sustainment goals, and there are various topics related to photocatalyst, waste energy conversion, biofuel, and how to achieve Millennium Goals, United Nations Millennium Goals from the Indian side. So the last 2 weeks, 16 sessions is really enlightening, and we learned so many technologies, methodology, and awareness of the what we do in our college. So now it is very clear. So whatever we do research in our lab or department or in our university or country, that will be measured as a benchmark for a United Nations goal. So we have to do any research related to United Nations goal. Suppose if you are working in water technology, so you will relate clean water, sea water converting to water. So that is related to goal number 1 goal. Energy, 7th goal. So for any material you are working like a supercapacitor, solar cell, or any energy conversion devices will related to energy goal number 7. That means your research is focused, you are coming under any 16 or 17 goals of the United Nations. So the broader we will apply the knowledge to that. So they launched the FDP program, Atal FDP AICT program conducted by Department of Chemical Engineering. They conducted very well the last 16 session, and especially the industrial visit to the National Center for Ocean Coastal Management, and industrial visit to CPCL, Chennai Petroleum and Chemical Limited, industrial visit to North Chennai Thermal Power Plant and National Atmospheric Research Laboratory. So the last 4 industrial visits given the faculty members to know what is happening outside in technology. So they got very good knowledge in outside, especially North Chennai thermal plant pollution problem, and waste management and water treatment regarding Chennai pollution in the North Chennai, and ocean coastal management and many methodology in the coastal management, and yesterday National Atmospheric Research Laboratory in Kadanki, Tirupati. So they traveled 3 hours and they learned something about radar technology and atmospheric research. So the two, I thank the Department of Chemical Engineering, Veltech Hightech Department, Dr. Veeramalli ma'am, Dr. Saramaraj, and faculty members of the Chemical Engineering Department, Veltech Hightech, for conducting a very successful and enlightening 2-week Atal AICT FDP program. I thank you, one and all. Thank you very much.
Everyone present here. I am Dr. Brito Jeromia from the Department of Science and Humanities, and we belong to the team number 4, and the members of the team are Dr. Prakash, Dr. Rajiv Gandhi, Dr. Satyanarayanan, Dr. Sugumaran, and Dr. Kanagasabai. And the title of our presentation is Innovative Biopolymer Based Absorbents for Heavy Metal Removal Supporting SDG 6 and SDG 12 through Sustainable Water Treatment Technologies. And we would like to express our gratitude to Dr. Veeramalli, Head Department of Chemical Engineering, because she has given us the opportunity to participate in this FDP, and this FDP has given an insight on waste management and how to treat water and how to make the environment better for present and future. We thank her. On behalf of the team, I thank Veeramalli ma'am and the coordinators of the Chemical Engineering Department. I would like to hand over to Dr. Kanagasabai for the presentation.
Thank you, ma'am. Very good afternoon to all. So, and before going to that, I would like to give a brief introduction about our presentation. Because United Nations creates 17 SDGs goal, which is interlinked to each other, and main focus of this goal is to annihilate poverty and ensure ensure peace and prosperity to around the world by 2030. So here our presentation focused goal number 6 and 12, clean water. Go to the next slide. So our presentation focused on clean water and sanitation, responsible consumption and productions. So, and mostly these every SDGs are interlinks, so that the 6 and 12 had a major interlink connections to each other. So why we chosen 6 and 12? Because so many industrials, especially chemical and electronic companies produces so many hazards, which leads to toxic to the environment and toxic to the environment as well as the humans. So especially and so many existing solutions are there, especially which are conservative techniques. Conservative, which means it is not eco-friendly, and cost wise also it's very high. So for that reason we found alternative purpose to mitigate these problems, especially these two goals. So we propose nature-based solution to accomplish this issue. So what is why and what? So next slide. Why and what? I would like to begin these two questions. Why means because of this we chose cytosine. Cytosines, we know already, we aware of these cytosines, which is mainly available in the cells, especially creature cells, and crab and so many creatures add cytosines. And this is a nature-based product and eco-friendly. For that reason, we chose cytosines as well as clay. So clay, the process which is very tiny and which creates the more productions. For this is enhance the reactions. And these two combinations, cytosine natural and this clay, this is eco-friendly. These two combinations we believe provide more efficient to accomplish these issues. So this is based on the spectroscopical studies, especially FTIR, TGA, and other two techniques, XRD. These based on the techniques, we conclude and how the way it is creates the impact on the SDS 6 and 12. So this figure shows FTIR analysis of chitosan and clay-based analysis, and the nylon and clay-based analysis, cytosine analysis. And these results compared fingerprint region, functional group region and fingerprint region. Among these, two analysis comparisons, like clay and chitosan provide better absorptions. The result analysis. Likewise, here thermal stability of the product, cytosine and nylon-based comparisons. Here also, like a chitosan and the nylon 6, somewhat not better than natural bone. Go to the next one. Stability, yeah. This figure confirm or ensure the stability of chitosan and clay compared than the nylon and the clay comparison. And this figure demonstrate the oily and the surface hardness and smoothness of the our product, like a cytosine and the nylon comparisons. So it's morphological. Basically, through the thermal analysis, we can conclude the hardness, smoothness, and curvature of the product. So this is like this figure now illustrates the smoothness, the comparative to the next slide. Yeah, and this ensure the pore sizes also. This figures the clay, this natural product reduces the pore sizes of the product to ensure the removal of heavy metal, especially copper and the CD. Like these two heavy metal. Now go to the next previous one. Yes, these two heavy metal majorly hazard to the environment and water also. So through the combination of cytosine and the clay, we can remove these two heavy metal. Our future study focus to eliminate pharmaceutical hazards. Further will do. Thank you. Thank you, team members. Thank you all.
And our own dear participants, very good afternoon to one and all present here. As I draw the curtains of the enlightening AICT adult sponsored 2 weeks advanced faculty development program, it is both an honor and privilege to stand before you during this valedictory session. Over the past days, we have journeyed through a series of intellectual, stimulating sessions filled with cutting-edge knowledge, insightful discussion, also foster the spirit of collaborations and innovations and interdisciplinary learning in futures, in alignment towards the Sustainable Development Goals and the NEP policy of 2020. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to the AICT Atal Academy for sponsoring this transformative initiatives and to all our eminent speakers and experts for sharing their valuable insights and their experience in the SDG attainment goals. A special thanks to all our chief guests and valedictory speakers along with our management. To our sincere thanks to all our management who has strongly supported for organizing this event. And my special thanks to our respected principal sir for giving this much of opportunities and great strength to conducting this event successful of 2 weeks. And in all this, I also extend another thanks to our enthusiastic participants. Your involvement, curiosity, professional spirit added a great value to the program. We hope you to carry on this knowledge forward and apply it meaningful in your academic and research endeavors. And follow this, a special word of appreciation to all our team involvement like photographer, electricians, who are supported behind the screen, and in addition, our dedicated department faculty members who worked tirelessly behind the scenes of every session of the programs and coordinated and executed every aspect of the program in a successful way. And moreover, I need to support all the research scholars who attended this program, together with the handling, logistic and facilitating communication of this FDP programs. On behalf, once again, on behalf of the Department of Chemical Engineering and the Veltech Hightech Dr. Rangarajan Dr. Shakuntala Engineering College, I thank the AICT Atal sponsored 2 weeks faculty development program for organizing this event with a continuous encouragement and support. So taking this session forward with our coordinator Dr. A. Saramraj sir to share this 12 days journey with us. So every day starting the day 1 onwards to till the last day, I extend the please coordinate.
2-week FDP session sponsored by Atal Academy. Finally, we are going to have a final photograph session with our principal in his room. Before which I just wanted to conclude it by showing some glimpses of the FDP session what we had these 2 weeks. Scientists from CSIR Neeri Nagpur. Madam has given in the title of eco-friendly urban waste management to incorporate the green cities development. And our third session was on the next day, second day, forenoon. It is about bioeconomy and its sustainable cycling techniques for resource utilization and source level reduction techniques by Dr. C. Ramadas, Mr. C. Ramadas from CPCL. He is a general manager from CPCL. And then our fourth session was by Dr. B. Chitra from SSN Engineering College to ensure SDGs versus key environmental and sustainable innovations, technological innovations. Our fifth session was about terrestrial ecosystem and sustainable land management, lifelong food security by Mr. Balasubramaniam, Head and HR from KTD Health Private Limited. Our sixth session was about innovations in technologies to minimize environmental harm by Dr. S. Ranganathan from Anna University, Center for Biotechnology. And our seventh session was industry inventing movement for SDGs business model by Mr. Panni Silvam, who was a retired Chief General Manager from Chennai Petroleum Corporation Limited. Eighth session was about the brief introduction on SDGs and its transition for circular economy by Dr. Swarnalada, Principal Scientist from CSIR CLRI, Chennai. And ninth session was about water and wastewater treatment and the research aspects of all these by Dr. P. Sendil Kumar, Professor from Pondicherry University. And our 10th session was about conservation and sustainable methods for marine ecosystem. I think he has covered more about entrepreneurial skills and other startup initiatives by Dr. Naveen Kumar, founder and director of Immunogenics Bioscience Private Limited, Chennai. 11th session was about bioeconomy and its sustainable cycling techniques for resource utilization and production techniques by engineer Dr. M. Sendil Kumar, General Manager Environmentalist from NLC, Neyveli Lignite Corporation Limited, Neyveli. And then our 12th session was by Dr. Mahadeshwaran, Professor from NIT Tiruchirappalli Chemical Engineering Department about CO2 sequestration and storage techniques to enhance climate resilience. 13th session was about encompass innovations on renewable energy towards SDGs by, it was a wonderful session handled by scientists from ISRO, Shah ISRO, Mr. D. Gopul. I think we all had enjoyed the session. He has covered entirely about the sustainable development goals. The theme of the faculty development program he has covered in a versatile manner. He has covered how individual participants, all of us can contribute to SDGs and how we can make our world sustainable. That is how he has given a lecture. It was a wonderful lecture, I guess. And then the next session, 14th session was by Mrs. Sangeeta, a scientist from ISRO again, about eco-friendly waste management innovations for AI-powered solutions. And our 15th session was challenges and benefits under sustainable water management by Dr. S. Bhuvaneswari, Professor from NIT Calicut. And 16th session was about strategic approach for the achievements of SDGs in 2030 and its breakdown components. It was the last session we had. by Dr. K.S. Rajmohan from NIT Warangal. And then we had 4 industrial visits as well. The first visit was to the Institute of Ocean Management, Anna University, Tamil Nadu, India, Anna University campus, Chennai. And the second day visit was to the Chennai Petroleum Corporation Limited. And the third day visit was to the North Chennai Thermal Power Plant power station situated at Ennur. And the final session was to the National Atomic Research Laboratory, NARL, which is a part of ISRO in Tirupati districts. Thank you all.